My family is always my priority. Building stuff. Lifting blocks. That's how I got stronger. I never lifted weights. I just did masonry work with my pops. Every person that's in the NBA should experience playing in New York at least once in their career. Whenever someone says something bad about you, just confront them on it and just be a man and own up to it. If you said something you shouldn't have said, and it's important to somebody you need to talk to, you need to go talk to them. Be a man. Step up. I've gone on streaks where I haven't shot the ball well here, but I was always making up for it in other areas, so it wasn't as big. It's just a part of the game. I got to do better with it. When you're in New York, there's women galore. At the end of the day, when I'm by myself or even, at times, when there was a woman next to me, I was feeling alone. It was not the same as it is with my wife. The experience is not the same. The time is not the same. I've been with some of the most quote-unquote beautiful women in the world, but they're so ugly on the inside. I've had mental errors before while not shooting the ball well and while shooting the ball well, and vice versa. So I can't compound one on top of the other. It's just a matter of getting out of the groove of shooting bad and just staying more locked in. My teammates tell me to shoot the ball when I'm open. I feel like I'm open most of the time, so I shoot it. I'm good friends with Lee Westwood, Bubba, Ricky Fowler, a few of the top hitters. Everything I do is for my parents and my family. The car is nice, the house is nice, but none of this matters without them. If it wasn't for them, I wouldn't be here. I don't know where I would be, honestly. Where is your $1 million shirt? I'm like, it's underneath these $25 Hanes t-shirts I've got on. Don't get in arguments with your coaches. If you have a certain opinion, express it to the best of your ability, but don't get on his bad side. Everything I do is for my parents. None of this matters without them. If it weren't for them, I wouldn't be here. If it wasn't for them, if it wasn't for the structure and the backbone that I have, I wouldn't be able to mess up and keep coming back and sit in front of you as a world champion. My parents, my family, that's the biggest inspiration in my life. I've been in a lot of dark spots in my life, and if it wasn't for them, I wouldn't be able to get out of it, but they are who they are. They followed me. They yelled at me. They screamed at me. They loved me. My dad is easily one of my biggest inspirations to play this game. To hear people talk bad about me, it hurt me because I know it hurts him, and that's not who I am. I know he raised better, and I know I want to do better. There's 6 of us, and they didn't treat any of us different. They loved us the same. They treated us all the same, and I just want to be like them when I grow up. My iron game. I get into trouble a lot with my driver, so I tend to hit 3 wood off the tee. That 3-foot putt is tough for me right now. I'm not making too many putts. I went to Moses Malone's golf tournament in Houston, and I've been hooked ever since. I know a lot of people don't have their parents in their life, their mother, their father, but I've got the best 2 you could ask for, I swear. I've been playing this game, fortunately for me, since I was 3 years old. That's one of the reasons why this game is so special to me. It's difficult losing, but it's even more difficult when you didn't make a shot. I could see the ball just didn't go your way on an out of bounds play or something like that, but when you're just not making them, it's frustrating. Trying to think about the rest of the team over myself or my scoring is something that I never really had to do before. I used to, in the summertime, spend so much money doing a lot of fun stuff. Now, I'm actually consciously trying to save so we can live how we want to live after basketball. I've even sold a few things. I think just having everybody know who you are is more of a challenge. More than anything about it is just knowing people are watching. I know who I am, so it's watching things I say, what I do. Even if I'm in line at one of the rest stops or something, it's just being on my PS and QS at all times more than anything. My looks vary, but I definitely think about it and plan. I like to shop, too, so I'm always mixing it up. But normally, I'll be wearing something like a college t-shirt and a sweater, something like that. But I definitely have to plan. I'm into the whole American and New York vibe, not just because that's what's going on around me, but because of the fit. A lot of guys are into the European cut, but I can't really pull that off with my body type. I'm tall and have big legs. Like, I'll wear a bright sweater with pants that are a more classic color. I like public school and noir. I mostly play my dynasty or against someone in the hotel. I don't really like online games. I can't stand people yelling in my ear over a headset. I'd rather just play someone like Dwight Howard out in Orlando or people back home. For games like that, it's cool, but just signing on and playing random people, I hate it. I can't even go down to the park anymore back home in Newark, New Jersey, because my homeboys won't let me play. They tell me I'm too big time, too Hollywood, so they won't let me play out there no more. I like to get physical on defense. I like to get up on a guy as much as possible. I actually need to calm down, though. I love running the floor and doing crazy dunks. I think I bring a lot of enthusiasm to the team. When I grew up, I wasn't allowed to go out. I missed my prom because I went to an AAU tournament and all that stuff. For me, it was basketball, basketball, basketball. I feel like my story would have been different had I had a chance to play with Braun when I was 18. I've thought about it countless times. I'm not upset about my career. I'm just upset about how my name has been portrayed. A lot of guys have played with Braun and had success. There's nothing I can do about it. I tried to change my image a million times. Coach Lou always amazed me. I'm like, how do you have this much joy coming out of life? You have money, but you don't drink, you don't smoke. All you do is hoop, and you live on a natural high. But now I know. To play at the Mecca of basketball and the Garden every night, it's probably the greatest decision I've ever made to go to New York. When I first came into the league, I followed my parents for everything. Now, I'm really doing stuff on my own. I definitely want to come back to Cleveland. The coaches, the team, everything about the situation, it's perfect for me. Usually, It's the guys who want to get better so they can get more playing time who are always in the gym. If someone told me, I'm going to give you $600 million, but I'm going to take your hair, take my hair. China was the worst place I've ever been in my life. Winning is obviously the biggest thing, because if you don't win, nothing really matters. You can have all the money in the world, and they can still call you a loser. I'm always in trouble with Twitter. I don't know what it is. Trying to shake it. You never know when your future wife might be in the stands.